I've seen things you people wouldn't believe.
Hello, I'm back with another oddball horror story. I've been really searching for unique ones amongst all the NSFW stories when trawling Reddit. I suppose I should place a gloved hand into that pile of soul-crushing tales at some stage.
But it is not this day.
Today's story, The Desert of Nothing, is by Reddit user Baindon60 and is about their journey into a vast, endless desert to find themselves. Or a story thread.
I can't do nothing for you, man. You got all these people on your back now. I can't do nothing for you, man.
Just wanted to add my own little story of the most boring session I had. So this was a few years ago in an RPG club that met IRL on the weekends. Basically, people showed up and then people who wanted to DM explained what they were going to run and players could freely join. It was mostly one shot, changed each week. A very free to join type of experience. That fateful day, I wanted to play with my friend, who we'll call Friendo. And it's a very unique nickname there. Friendo the Friend. And we weren't vibing with what was proposed. So we waited for all DM to finish their presentation, players choosing their table in the meantime. At the end, basically every table had its players, and only 3 people were left. Me, Friendo, and Guy. Guy then said, "Hey fellas, I can improvise a one-shot if you want." We said sure, so we made our characters and we roll. The system was a basic 1D100 system with a medfan theme. I'm assuming that's medieval fantasy?
Yes, it is. You're right. It's fact. Yes. Yes.
This was pretty long ago, so I'll just type what I remember. So the DM explains that we were in a desert and we're traveling somewhere. DM then says that we see a cactus in the middle of aforementioned desert. I propose we continue traveling. Friendo agrees. DM says we have no water left and that we are becoming very hot. On the real life side, we're in the middle of summer in a building without AC, in a room without openable windows. Very fitting. We take note of the situation but keep pushing forward. We continue traveling and keep seeing cacti everywhere. We finally go see what is going on with the damn cactus, since it keeps popping up everywhere. The DM explains that the cactus is moving, like dancing. Oh cool, something interesting. So we talk to the cactus. Nothing, keeps dancing. We examine the cactus from every angle. No rolls, keeps dancing. So what, no investigation, no insight, no history checks. We look around, nothing except more dancing. We stab the cactus. Oh, that's a bit vicious. No damage, keeps dancing. We use spells. Can you guess? Yeah, dancing. At this moment, I'm thinking, what the hell are we supposed to do? And keep coming up with ways to interact with the thing. Nothing. This keeps going on for at least 2 hours. 2 hours of dancing cactus and confusion. That sounds like a retro song title for a desert rock band. Dancing Cactus and Confusion. After a while, the DM says the cactus seems to point towards. At that point, I'm starved to do something other than staring at a dancing cactus. My mind is going numb. It's way too hot to be comfortable. Same with Friendo. We bite on that plot hook, like our life depended on it. We rush towards the direction and we find an oasis. Full of cacti. Dancing cacti. This is like Groundhog Day. Me and my friend share a look, laugh nervously, and we go to investigate. We examine the oasis. Nothing wrong with it. So, we drink the water and examine the place we're at. Nothing. Sand, the water, and the wonderful dancing cacti. We interact with the cacti. Nothing happens. And I wonder why God doomed me to this table. We keep going on, doing everything we can think of, with cacti and the oasis, trying to move them, talking to them. Trying to move them? Wouldn't that hurt? Talking to them, diving in the water, nothing. This is no railroad. This is the train off the tracks sideways in a shallow ditch. At this point, I'm at my breaking point. It's 4 hours in. I'm mentally exhausted, I'm hot and sweaty, and Friendo and I are a few minutes short of PvPing each other to end this awful session. I'd be thinking the same. Just anything. Do something. Why don't you just run around lopping off all the heads of all the dancing cacti and create a burning pyre? I don't care anymore. I'm on my phone, and I left my friend to face the cacti alone. Bless his soul. Taking one for the team. I don't exactly remember what triggered it, but then the DM has a smile on his face. Uh-oh. Yeah, this sounds dangerous. He says a giant cactus rise out of the water and talks to us. Me and my friend, being done with this, straight up attack it. We roll our attacks. We hit but deal no damage. Boss turn. We get killed like one shot. I say, good shit, and get up to pack up. I'm actually angry to be deceived into this absolute waste of time. The DM seems actually happy about the session, and Friendo and I are scarred for life and never playing with this guy again, and I wouldn't either. To this day, I don't know if the DM was just fucking with us or just couldn't conjure up anything else than cacti. Was it the 1st of April by any chance? That's the vibe I'm getting, that he's fucking with you. I mean, even someone who doesn't know where they're going with their storyline, like no interaction with dancing cactus, seriously? Yeah, he's fucking with you. This is very light compared to other horror stories, but it was the worst I got in an RPG session. My friend and I still talk about the cactus session and laughing about the absurdity of it. I hope my past misery entertained you a bit. TLDR, improvised game turns into a session where you can do nothing except look at dancing cacti. I now hate cacti. And I would too. Thanks guys, that was a short one. The previous two that I did were actually quite long. I'm just trying to squeeze out another non-horror story video this week. So I thought I'd choose another quirky one, but a quick one. Also, if you haven't noticed, for fun, I've homebrewed up some stats for OP's Desert D&D session. You'll find the cactus monsters they've discussed and some random tables in a PDF linked in the descriptions below. And I've also put some tokens and a Desert Oasis battle map for your VTT. Oh, and thank you for all the new subscribers. I know this is a very small channel, but I appreciate every single viewer who happens upon my content. Seeing all the engaging comments makes my day. My goal is to hit 500 subscribers by the end of the year, so let's see if we can get there. At the moment, I'm trying to find my stride, and horror stories seem to be getting some attention, so I'll endeavour to continue with that. My homebrew content will keep coming. I'm actually going to change Monster Monday to Lore Monday. It doesn't have quite the same ring to it. However, this is so I can start discussing my homebrew world, with some interesting locations you can steal for your campaign as well. Next week, I'll try to dive deeper into the cesspit, into the abyss, searching for that golden egg of a horror story. I'm sure it's down there somewhere. But until then,